Hey guys, what's up? A quick video for what the fuck is going on Wednesdays. Somewhat of an update from like my previous video from last Wednesday, which is I was talking about like Adobe, right? Like giving me a shit about how it wasn't working with my 2080 Ti. You know, our 2080 Ti, you figure that sounds like a good card, right? But like Adobe was having an issue with it, mainly because it was a driver situation, right? Like I mean, it's not the card itself, just a fucking driver. And you know, apparently $55 a month is not enough for Adobe to figure out how to like fix driver issues. But anyways, the funny thing is like the same day that I filmed and edited that video, which is last Wednesday from this video, I went to Paul's place and like I told him, I'm like the quickest solution I could think of at the moment, because we need to start like doing our how to build series, you know, for his channel, is basically, well, get another fucking card. There's one thing about Adobe, and part of the reason why I'm making this video is just to like give people an idea that like how bad Adobe is. I'm totally making this video to talk shit on Adobe because it's fucking dumb and annoying. And like, yes, I am pretty, I'm trying not to be so fucking negative, but like, yeah, in regards to Adobe, it is frustrating to be at this point where like the only solution you have is to like build another PC or upgrade your hardware. Can't remember her name. I'll post a picture of her, and like she's another YouTuber that, you know, does PC builds and all that stuff like that. And like when I was learning DaVinci, one of her tweets appeared on my Twitter feed of her like saying how she had issues with Premiere Pro not working well with her computer for some reason. So she decided to just simply build another computer because she had access to the hardware and stuff, and she was able to do that, right? Because she's a content creator for PC parts. And like some of the responses was, why don't you just learn DaVinci, you know? And her response was simply, yeah, it's easier for her to build a PC than like to learn a new software, right? So I don't know what the situation. I mean, like, yes, we talked to Paul about learning DaVinci because shit like this happens too often enough. It does get frustrating when your hard software fucks up your damn PC because it's not working, right? You know, when I went to Vegas, like Premiere Pro was actually giving me issues, and I had to do like adjustments from my end to make sure like the software didn't like, you know, freeze on my computer, right? And like to me that's bullshit. You know, it's like, you know, I've been doing that like on and off with Adobe Premiere Pro, you know, just learning workarounds to avoid situations. If something was causing my computer to crash, I'll spend the time to figure out what was, you know, causing the crash, and then I'll figure out a work around it, you know. And I'm at a point now where I just don't want to do that, mainly because I started using DaVinci and like I haven't had any issues. For the most part, all my videos I've been doing, they'll be done with DaVinci, right? And at the moment, I haven't had any issues, right? Since Premiere Pro was having issues with a 2080 Ti driver, I'm like, well, the quickest solution I can think of at the moment is skip the 2080 Ti driver situation and go for another card. So Paul had like a 3080 lying around at his house, so I went to his house and I picked this up, and now I have to like, you know, spend time to fucking upgrade my PC to make sure Premiere Pro works, right? So anyways, the point of me making this video, like I said, is like if you're like want to get into content creation, yeah, definitely do research on the software you're want to mess with. It doesn't have to be DaVinci. Shit, I mean, like actually I'll post it here. There's a software that I learned about through the internet using the browser. So you don't need to have a good computer, just have a good fast internet that's reliable, and then basically you can edit your videos that way. So almost like streaming video games over the internet, right? They'll process the video game from the other person's end, and through the internet they send you the signal, and you play like your video games that way, right? Pretty much the same thing editing wise with this company, right? Like I haven't tried it before. I just like the idea of it, and like I wouldn't be surprised if that becomes more common and that becomes better, especially when the internet gets better and faster and more dependable, right? Obviously, like the internet goes to shit and you're kind of fucked, right? But anyways, the same thing with Adobe. It needs an internet connection, so you can like log into your account so you can edit, right? So whatever. So anyways, you know, there are options besides DaVinci and Premiere Pro, but yeah, definitely do your research before you start like working off whatever software is out there. The only reason like people use Premiere Pro is just how Final Cut at first had their foot in the industry. Then people moved into Premiere Pro. That kind of became the norm, but now they're like, yeah, that Premiere Pro is like, I feel like it's on its way out. Unless they do like a massive like reconstruction of their software, right? But yeah, the fact they had to drive to Paul's house, get another fucking GPU. The installation shouldn't be a problem. I'm just like, the fuck they have to go through all this, you know, uninstall a driver, install a new GPU driver and all this shit just to make Premiere Pro work. Yeah, fuck you, Adobe, man. Seriously, it's just annoying, dude. Anyways, enough negativity. So just let you know what's going on, and like, yeah, avoid Adobe. I'll save you a lot of headaches. All right, that's all I have to say. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit. Take care and peace.